Hello.
Welcome to this Glasgow 2024 Twitch stream. We are delighted to welcome you back after the convention.
We're done, baby.
Unfortunately,
We did it.
the
It's
convention
over.
has now passed.
We did it.
Earlier this month. We all survived.
We missed it terribly.
Yeah, I already missed it.
Did you see the statistics in the email?
No.
It's the...
You think I've checked my email since the
Oh,
call?
they sent an email saying it's the biggest ever European Worldcon.
Hell
And it's like the third biggest Worldcon ever.
Hell yes. I mean,
Wow.
yes.
Third if you're including China, but who includes Chengdu
I think
and
we're
their fake
sec-
statistics?
I think we're second, including China.
Are we?
Oh.
I think so.
Wow.
'Cause we're bigger than Longcon, if I remember.
I
correctly.
don't know, I'm going to check.
We're cool as
Anyway.
hell, is what I'm hearing.
It was a good convention.
Massive. We are very proud of what we managed to achieve.
I didn't fall asleep in a public place, which is I was
Amazing.
promised.
Shame.
I was promised I was going to fall asleep in a public place. And I
I'm
didn't.
surprised you didn't, admittedly. It was
Me
a very
too.
exhausting weekend. I am incredibly proud of my team, the social media team that worked endless hours. We all ended up doing about 12-hour shifts just to try and keep the social media running
Yes.
throughout the convention and to try and help as many people as quickly as we could throughout the convention. So we do appreciate everyone's what's the right term? Patience while we very quickly sort things out, and everyone's continued patience after the convention, as almost everyone then immediately went on holiday
Yeah.
because they'd all been putting off their holidays until after the convention. So we appreciate everyone's patience across the board with all of our teams and all of our departments, as everybody took a breath after the convention and took a moment to remember how to be a human outside of Glasgow 2024.
Yeah.
But we hope you all enjoyed the convention as much as we did. We will be continuing to play D&D on this Twitch stream to the end of this campaign, and then we will be stopping.
You're not through
We
with
are
us
not
yet.
going to be advertising on social media for this anymore, as the social media is going to be slowly running itself down. So it's just going to be Twitch notifications if you can turn those
Maybe
on.
a
if you
sneaky
want
Instagram
these.
story.
Not technically allowed to do that.
I didn't. It's only Rosie that has suggested it.
Listen, I had to log in too, you know.
Chengdu,
Yeah.
LA in 1984 for some reason.
Wow.
Right, I
Us.
believe those were inflated numbers as well. But so
Okay,
it's my understanding that depending on how you count Chengdu last year, which we have no actual data for, we have the largest convention to date. But that depends on.
We're cool as hell.
We don't have a way of verifying how many people actually turned up to Chengdu last year.
Go Glasgow! Woo!
But we're very proud of what we managed. Was it 8,000 people or something like that?
At least.
Yeah.
9,000 memberships that we sold, tickets and memberships
Yeah.
that we sold, but I think a number of people did not actually physically turn up.
Yeah, it
was
was like
technically sold.
8,000 in-person ones were sold, and then 7,000 and something turned up to collect them.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the deal. So incredibly proud of the team, of all the work that we put in over 7 years total. 5 years for the majority of the team, but 7 for the committee
Good
for
God.
pulling
I
this
know.
convention together. We all hope
my
that you
God.
enjoyed it as much as we did, and that you look forward to the next convention. It is LA next year. We are not affiliated with
Seattle is next year, LA is 26.
Yeah.
Seattle next year, LA the year after that. We are not affiliated with either of those. I cannot point you towards any of their social medias. I think they have them.
Just Google them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
genuinely.
Unfortunately, we're not affiliated with any of those, so we cannot help you out.
But we're very excited.
we're very excited.
Yes.
Particularly excited for Dublin 2029. Really hope
Fingers
that gets seated.
crossed!
There was somebody who messaged the day after Worldcon ended, saying that they were sorry that they missed Worldcon.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
where would the next one be so they could go, because they were from Cornwall. And I was like,
I'm really sorry.
if you want to wait 5 years,
You can probably come to Dublin.
Seattle, then it's LA, and then
2027 is being
It's
bid on
contested.
by Montreal, I remember as one of them.
Montreal.
And
2028, I think, is between Brisbane and Uganda.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
think,
then 2029
It was
is Dublin.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Are the current
It's going to be
establishments.
Montreal.
It's going to be Montreal, because it's Montreal or Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Probably Montreal.
it's going to be Montreal.
Yeah.
I think the favour is currently with Brisbane as well, which is a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah. those that are obviously still bids. It is just Seattle and LA that
We're
are
just
currently seated.
Conjecturing now.
So,
Yes.
yes. Obviously, if you want to bid,
I also
remember to buy
We
your
could've
Wusfus
matched.
memberships to the convention that is 2 years before the bid that you want to bid on, so you can bid to try and ensure that the Worldcon that you
So
want
if you
to
want,
take place
like-
takes place.
If you want to vote for the 27 one, you have to buy Wisfus in 25.
Yes.
Yes.
Etc.
Maths.
If you want to vote for
Maths.
Dublin, you must buy your Wusfus membership
For the
2027.
27.
We're not biased at all. Mostly because we know most of the committee on that one.
We know for sure we're going to get roped into that one.
Probably. I want to break.
already emailed Marguerite and been like, hello.
You have?
Yeah, she was like, cool, let's have a meeting.
Oh,
Oh my god.
5 years in advance.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what we did at
You're
the
gonna-
last
That's
Dublin
exactly
one.
what happened.
You're going to be vice chair in no time.
You're all very committed and keen volunteers.
No, I'm not.
Props to you all.
We were leaving Mimo and Brian was there and Dad was like, hey, if you need help with AtCon IT, let me know. And then we were on the motorway driving home and he was like, did I just volunteer to do AtCon IT? Did that happen?
See, this is how they get you.
This
You
is-
turn up to the one.
It's a cult. It genuinely is a cult. It's
You
so
never
funny.
leave. It's great.
And like so many people refer to themselves as like little boiling frogs who ended up in positions of power that they did not realise. It happened to you. You're actually, Isla's very good at saying no and drawing a hard line when they don't want to do something. I haven't learned that skill yet.
Ah.
Alex definitely hasn't learned that skill
I started off as the Facebook page manager, and that's all I did is I put posts on Facebook, and I slowly got boiled.
yet. Area head of social media and also doing this. All
Yeah.
of this is fun.
Dealing
we
with
like
this,
this.
yeah, and I did a lot of admin for promotions as well.
It's true, you
whenever-
did, yeah.
Whenever our division heads needed it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just liked helping. It was
Yeah.
fun. It was a joy.
You were
I'm
good
very
at it.
proud. I got my hero badge. I was very happy.
I maintain that she deserved a gold, but that was not in the cards.
Committee
apparently.
only.
Boo. You won gold in our hearts.
I mean, admittedly, I don't think I want gold because I don't think I want to be on the committee because that's like a step too far for me. But yes, please do have a look at the next few Worldcons, see if there's one near you, if there's one in a place that you really want to just go visit and make a holiday out of it. Consider supporting them, consider pre-supporting. It's always really helpful for the bids. If there is one that you really want to push through, the more pre-supports they get, the more likely they are to win because the more parties they can put on in places and the more things they can sponsor. The main tactic of Glasgow 2024 was establish ourselves far enough out in advance that nobody was going to contest us. And it was a good tactic. It worked very well. But yes, so this stream is going to be continuing until the end of the campaign. I'm not anticipating that going on for too much longer. Again, it depends mostly on my players. But I'm not
Yeah, that's a
anticipating
curveball.
that going past Christmas. So hopefully we will say goodbye to you at that point in time. I don't know if the next Worldcons have got Twitch streams. I don't know if they're going to. I'm very sorry. We are only
Maybe
affiliated
to
with
rename
Glasgow at
ours
this point.
and continue to be affiliated. In name only.
I wonder if they
Yes.
notice. We just name ourselves Seattle 2025 and they turn around and be like, hey, when did we get a Twitch
We're
stream?
just like, you're welcome. We're having a blast with your gig's promotion. Goodbye.
Yes, this is the Let's Roll part of the Glasgow 2024 Twitch stream, specifically Let's Roll Hell and Highwater, and this is session
19.
19.
Good
I never
God.
remember the numbers. I can't believe we've only had 19 sessions, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so used to playing D&D every week that like 19 sessions is not many, but we only play like every 3-ish weeks, so...
And that's regular for me. I'm just like, that's really good.
Mm.
And you're weekly god.
Yeah.
Just bragging.
Weekly and multiple campaigns.
Wild. That's be exhausting.
Are you still doing multiple?
Only 2 at the moment.
Only
Two is more than one. Two is
no,
multiple.
I think
This is one of them.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
one
right.
of them, yeah. I think Will's about to kick off another one as well, but that runs when we book it, essentially.
I run games for newbies.
Aw.
Your baby one for Matt and Emer. And...
Oh, no, I'm running that.
Oh,
he's gonna run that
I
one.
haven't started that yet.
I'm so excited for that.
Yes, and we're going to rope Meg into that, and I really want to get Fraser in on that as well. That's going to be so much fun. But we'll have to see. I need to go bully people and
So
play
much
D&D.
fun.
It's going to be great.
Billy then.
They'll have no choice. I bought Meg shiny click-clacks. She wants to use them.
Meg literally brought it up before I left. She was like, we
Yeah.
need to play D&D together. So, like, I think you don't need to do bullying, yeah.
I might have to bully phrases slightly, but you know. But yes, we're on sessions 19. It was so long ago and it was before the convention. I don't massively remember what we did last session, so can I please get a recap? And you can have an extra minute as well.
We had made a deal with the collector,
noise?
and then we
heard a
won.
Nice.
And we won the
How
deal,
many
and we're
minutes
heading
is an
back.
extra
We usually do 2, so
So
give them 3. Sure.
This is so mean. This is awesome.
Go.
Why?
So we're in the Feywild, of course. The party has been making their way towards the palace of an archfey called the Collector, a mysterious character who's in possession of 2 of the 3 MacGuffins that we really, really want. One of which is attuned to Kye, who's desperately trying to get it back, and one of which Adolin quite wants for religious reasons? I don't know.
I thought it was so we could rescue the town.
Oh, and so we can save the city.
That small detail.
Stop interrupting. Please, I will not be taking questions. We had fought off an ambush in a canyon from a hunting party, seen them off, rested, and then woke up in the morning to find a flying cat, which told us the directions to the Collector's Palace, came along with us, was identified as a fiend by Polly.
That's right.
With divine sense,
Yes.
but has not told... I don't believe has told us yet.
No, we did. We got mentioned.
Okay. And we proceeded on towards the Collector's Palace. There was some cold weather exhaustion taking from the 4-hour trek through the mountains. Belinda, Clifford and Polly all suffering levels of exhaustion. Clifford's we cleared later on with a potion of vitality. But we arrived in front of this beautiful glass shimmering palace in a bubble. The snow could not penetrate. It looked like a little bubble of summer in the winter Fae.
It's a reverse snow globe.
With a reverse snow globe. With a long driveway full of carriages and elaborately dressed individuals arriving for a party, which we, queued up for, as we did. Went inside. Nobody looked at us. It was a little socially awkward.
Oh, you're cute.
And upon entering the hall, we're introduced as the heroes of the Sapphire Coast. And the room went silent. But it was kind of fun. We saw Varrow on the VIP dais across the room, and thought we'd make our way towards him. Got slightly ambushed by a woman whose name I have not written down.
I wouldn't even say ambush.
You went up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Like her. You got your flirt on.
She looked at Adolin because he was wearing armour that we established may have belonged to Garen, which may have
Pause
not
the timer for a second.
may have been this individual's.
Anybody remember her name?
Lena.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Nice
You have a
one.
point of inspiration for that.
Yay!
One detail, 19 recaps.
Lena, who
Do you continue the
was in
timer?
love with
Without repetition, deviation, or hesitation, you've got 52 seconds.
Okay. What? So Lena gave Adolin a bit of background. They danced for a little bit. Polly and Kye covered by dancing before Lena went back to her husband. We checked the Varrow. He was very charmed, collected as well by the Collector, who then appears into the room, has a chat with us, brags a little bit, and says, "Yeah, I'll give you your things if you do a little thing for me. We have a little bit of fun, maybe a bit of competition, a bit of thrill, an exhibition fight of sorts." And told Varrow to take us to our room for the evening, where we get to chill out, relax, have a sleepover, and rest ahead of the following day. Where we delved into Varrow's tragic past a little bit more. Found out he's a bastard who summoned Belinda, his steed, who then got tortured for a while.
The only thing Adolin's upset about.
Yep.
true.
Animal cruelty. Sentient animal
It's
cruelty.
true. You heard about all the
I
cruelty
can
that's
tolerate betrayal, but not sentient animal cruelty.
Being a cult, murder, God knows, high treason probably on that list, but no, animal cruelty.
In fact, before the animal cruelty came up, you got Polly to apologise to him.
That's true. I was feeling quite bad for
I
him.
was like, you know what?
It's like you're being way too hard on him.
God, shit. Maybe I'm seeing. I'm too deep in this. I'll apologise. And then you were like, you know what? Fuck you for specifically what you did to that horse.
Then he took up his ring of mind shielding, and Belinda felt the bond re-established, and then that became clear, and we all went, right, no, that's it.
We all.
We all. Adeline decided
Stop projecting onto the
he
group.
didn't like him anymore.
What were you whispering?
The no hesitations, repetitions, and things like that's a channel for radio.
It's from Just a Minute.
Just a minute.
Yes.
My mum used to listen to it.
Yes, my parents were listening to it in the car when we were driving up and down.
Just generally.
Just, yeah, in general. We weren't going anywhere.
Just up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're about to
recap. Well,
Oh, and we leveled up to 13.
We did, which we just found out.
Yeah. So we've leveled up to 13. We're about to take a long rest. There might be some pre-bedtime activities folk might still want to do. But other than that,
Oh
I think Belinda is throwing up the sheer amount of apples that she ate.
my. Lena's about if you want some pre-bedtime activities.
Piss her husband off.
Lena's husband might have something to say about that.
You don't know anything about their
Yeah,
relationship.
that's true. He could be into it.
He didn't say anything. He just stood there and glowered.
Maybe that's his thing.
Yeah. Their arrangement.
I'm literally wearing Lena's ex's clothes at the moment. It would be too weird.
That's the line.
I think that
If
would
you
be...
had a different outfit on, then it's good.
Well, she only came over to... She only looked at Adolin because he was wearing her ex's clothes. Armour.
You had a one-night stand with... Whose was it? Was it Garen's?
Garen, who my reputation with is slightly hanging by a thread because he told us not to wear the armour.
Yeah.
Hey.
You also can't touch, which is really funny.
Yeah, because I was taking a vow. Nightly vow. Hey Garen, I dug up your old outfit.
Met your ex-girlfriend.
Fucked your ex.
Jesus Christ! Are you trying to make an enemy of him?
No, I quite like Garen. I think he's kind of cool.
Garrett, like the ex-husband, is into it.
Is it
He's
shocking if he's
already
an
an
ex?
ex-husband.
I don't know.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Jesus. Okay, so yeah, I think we've had essentially what I consider sort of dinner, which is food was prepared and in the room while you're all having a chat with Varrow. You all have your individual bedrooms that you can retire to, but I think we're having a mass sleepover in the living room.
I believe we had already dragged all of our sheets into the living room.
And even encouraged Varrow to do the same.
Yes.
But he's kind of sheepishly sat off to one side. But
He
is
brought
with
his
you.
bed sheets
He did.
with him.
He brought. Well, you have duvets. You have snuggly duvets.
Duvets exist in the Feywild?
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know, they sound modern.
I mean, they're just pockets of feathers.
Yeah.
And what animal have
You're
these
not
feathers
wrong.
come from?
Do you really want to answer that ask that
Pocket
question?
trees.
Yes.
Do you want to tear apart your duvet to figure it out?
No, and use the DM to tell me.
No, it's not that. Why would I do that?
Find one of the feathers that have been shed and then identify the bird / feathered animal.
We open a duvet and all the feathers are multicoloured. We all look at them and go, no creature we know.
You know how there's this scam of you get the druid to turn into a donkey and then you sell the donkey and then they turn back and... Is there one where the druid turns into a feathered animal and then you pluck the druid
Oh god!
for the feathers and then they turn back again?
I imagine it's kind of painful for them, but potentially.
Is the druid then like bald from head to toe? Have they been
I don't know.
have they been like plucked of all the hair on their body?
As far as I'm aware,
don't
no,
think
because
no.
nothing physical carries over.
'cause
However,
if
the
you take
emotional
damage-
trauma will.
Yeah, if you took damage and then you shifted back, you wouldn't be damaged when you were
Yeah.
back in
Yeah,
your
that's true.
I think there's...
person form.
Yeah, even with polymorph, I think that should still work.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you wanted to start like
A duvet scam.
a duvet scam,
Is it even a scam? At that point, you're just selling duvets.
I think the donkey idea is a scam, or the horse selling idea is a scam. I think you are physically selling.
That's just a business plan.
It's a bit mean to the druid, but yeah.
Then there's the milk the druid business plan as well.
Oh, that's even weird. Particularly if like the druid's into it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey Polly.
No, this is when Polly dies, my next character.
Oh.
No.
Is the weird scammer druid.
I say when Polly dies, by the way, because Asuka and you die, and she's gonna
Oh,
kill
God,
us all.
And yeah, dies at the convention, and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's very chunky and very big, and I love it very, very much. It's stripy, but it does roll exceedingly high.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Large dice. Clink.
They can be friends. Aha, so you can kill me with that one, and I'll kill you with this one. Fair.
Yeah, I said this should be Clifford and Belinda's dice.
Oh, wicked.
But also
yeah.
it's rolling kind of bad, so...
Probably Clifford's then. He doesn't roll well to begin with. He's a goofy dog. And it does look very kind of mistrally and magic-y.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we play the game?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's only been
so.
20 minutes.
You talking to Varrow about something?
I don't know.
Do you want to?
Do you want to?
And
Do you want to try and figure it out?
figure it out along the way? Bless you.
I'm not in the mindset yet.
Mm.
Yeah, because you seem to want to be friends with him.
Yeah.
He also was the last person to do the Trident, and
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was connected.
Mmm. Trident.
Do you want a bit of time to think about it? You've had like several weeks, but do you want any more time to think about it? Or do you want to just try and dive into a conversation and see if something comes up?
I don't know, I was mentally prepared for going to sleep,
Oh,
honestly.
Is there anything else anyone else wants to do before going to bed?
I think I'm done. I think...
You've had your emotional conversation.
Yeah, I also tried to do some communing on the balcony we mentioned.
Tried to get
yes.
through to
And I got very distracted, and I think that I was like, right, I've had enough. I'm going to bed.
I think Adolin was considering contacting Joris, and then you suggested not to because, well, Adolin was going to admit that he may have released a shard of Eothiel from a divine prison, and that might get all of Adolin's magic revoked.
Oh yeah, I was
Yes,
like,
we were
let's
gonna
wait
wait,
until
yeah.
after our life and death battle
Yeah.
tomorrow. And then maybe get all your magic stolen from you.
honest, naive little Adolin.
Yeah,
Sensible, practical guy.
very much so.
Who's like, I want to survive, bitch. Hurry up.
I'm not dragging your useless ass into this fight. Adolin would absolutely defer and see the Lord's command. Would feel guilt, a bit of religious guilt, of like, oh no, I may have sinned, and now I'm keeping it from his spirit
You
guide.
need to balance
Not
that.
the religious guilt.
You need to balance it against the potential guilt of getting all of your friends killed.
Because you're useless in battle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some pretty, like, immediate and in-your-face guilt.
Yes.
Imagine if you couldn't protect Belinda.
Oh, dog, no.
Yeah.
Belinda does have this rather snazzy new saddle, though,
Yes,
of
she
the Cavalier.
Lovely.
But she's rocking a level of exhaustion, so she's...
Is she still?
one.
Yes.
One.
She picked up another one during the
yeah.
cold weather.
Oh,
sorry, yes.
that's right.
And
But
then
she's going to get
one-
rid of that when we sleep.
Oh,
So
so
you
she had,
had
two.
two.
She's going to get rid of one tonight.
Yes. So she'll still have one. So
okay.
she's still
Yeah. Just disadvantage on skill check. Yeah.
Thank you.
But she's back up to full speed, or will be in the morning. Which is good, because she's quick.
She is a speedy.
You need a beg of her.
I don't believe she's going into the trials tomorrow with you, though. Was the
Oh, okay. Is Varrow coming?
You don't know about Varrow.
Varrow, are you coming to the trials tomorrow?
He was being really, like, low-key triggering with his, like, suicidal ideation, like, bullshit. Like, he was so...
What the fuck?
He was so, like, oh, well, I'm probably gonna die, you know, like, it's over for me. I might as well not bother.
He's
This
been,
is the
like,
next
he's been
thing.
charmed by the Collector, though. Like,
No,
was this him?
I don't know. It made me very uncomfy. So,
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, if he came with me... Yeah, if he came with us, then it would be helpful to have another person, but also I just don't want to deal with that.
Well,
Varrow would say, I don't know. If the Collector wills it, I will have to.
okay. Do you still have, like, your armor and weapons and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hope we don't have to fight you tomorrow. That would suck. I'm just floating out there as a... The Collector has plays sick games, and this could be one of them. And...
He is big on games and
maybe it'll be like your trial to be a knight.
enjoys toying with people.
That was nothing like this.
No, it was far more traumatic.
Yeah, that seemed worse because they knew a lot of personal information about you.
The trials are done for a reason.
Is it a good reason?
I think
I
that's
have to
too
believe
big.
that it is.
Too big a question for
Adolin's, like, justification sense is just going into overdrive to...
We're low-key sometimes mean to Adolin.
Love it.
You do
Like,
bully him slightly.
You sure that you've not been brainwashed?
Have you considered reconsidering every single life choice you've ever made?
Don't do that to me, please.
You see this Varrow just sort of nodding along.
If you keep wearing him down, he might call Joris, and it might not end well. Joris, they're being mean to me. Also, I did a thing.
Speaking of being mean to me, you might be about to.
Yeah. Everybody's being so mean to me.
And I think you're about to be
All I
even
did
more
was
mean to me.
release a fragment of a deity.
My god locked away, so maybe I shouldn't have.
What do you mean freeing her was a bad idea?
Right, yes. Is anybody doing anything before we...
No.
Bedtime. Big sleeves.
Do you mind not?
There's just a bit of fluff. I thought it was fluff, but it might be tape.
It's probably tape.
Yeah, like
Please don't pull apart my thing. It took a while to make.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry. Is anybody else doing anything more? Is there any more conversations to be had? Is there any more godding to be had?
Adolin decides against it on Kye's advice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody snuggles down for a big slumber party in the living room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So everyone snuggles down. I feel like Belinda is probably on the balcony and spends a lot of time the first hour just going because she definitely ate way too many apples when she was gorging in the orchard, and she does throw up at least once.
Oh, bless.
She did not heed your advice and she did not listen. She did eat way too many apples. She got way too excited. But she's very happy. She's just ill at the same time. And I imagine Varrow doesn't sleep as like closely to you all as I imagine all of you do. I don't imagine you're all like best buddies, so you're like in a pile or anything, but I imagine you sleep with like all your heads together or something like that and like natter throughout the evening until like either somebody falls asleep or somebody tells whoever is nattering the most to stop talking. I don't know why, I always have in my head it's gonna be Polly who just keeps talking until everyone's like, we need to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is anybody keeping watch? Are we doing anything like that, or are we just
I don't
sleeping?
want to keep watch. I think
What's that face?
if we were going to have been murdered,
The suggestion's been
it would
raised
have
now.
happened
Which,
by now.
You usually do it, so
yeah. We don't lose anything by sleeping in shifts.
That's true.
We'll still get along.
We can do shifts.
I guess.
Yeah, we'll sleep in
There's
shifts.
no harm.
there needs to be 4 of you for shifts. So if each
One,
of you
two,
take a
three,
shift,
4.
who is the 4th? Okay, I got 3 people under my belt here.
Belinda.
You want to give it to Belinda?
But no,
No, she
Belinda
has
a point of
two
exhaustion,
exhaustions.
so we'll give it to Clifford.
Belinda's going to clear 1 level of exhaustion during a long rest,
But she'll still be at disadvantage.
But still, I feel bad
Yeah.
making her
Yeah.
wake up.
whereas Clifford's a bit
Yeah.
prior on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trusting Varrow.
No.
No. Good.
Not yet.
Cool. Okay, Clifford.
Clifford. Okay.
Clifford can take one of the shifts. Yes.
Okay, cool.
You can take the last one?
Okay, he takes the last
Because
and
we
does
don't-
the morning shift.
Yeah. You can wake up early. You'll be alright.
He seems like an early riser.
He's a dog. He rises whenever he pleases.
Exactly.
Mostly to come like lick people's toes because he's like, I love you.
Delicious.
He is annoying.
Who's going first?
I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Second. Cool. Third.
Third.
And Clifford is 4th.
See.
Cool.
Cool. Varrow watches you have this discussion. Goes, oh, okay. And curls up.
We're asking the dog to keep watch over him.
Yeah. There's a little bit of I deserve this, and goes to sleep. Okay. So Polly, you're taking first watch.
It's true, I am.
Yeah, awesome. So you're watching everybody else snuggle down, and I imagine everybody is out like a light very quickly.
That's
There's
nice.
gentle moaning from Belinda as she deals with her stomach, but
No.
otherwise we're all good.
I wonder if what spells did I prepare?
Oh god.
Have I got any
That
nice
sounded like a big dice.
Yeah, but it's some metal dice.
something that I can cast on her, make her feel a little better?
She'll be better by morning.
I know, but I still feel bad.
Yeah, have a good
I
berry.
cast Blight on Belinda.
Do you have any restorations that would
How
help?
about a 6th level heal on Belinda?
Jesus Christ.
make it go away. It's a bit overkill, but you
Does
know.
heal clear exhaustion?
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, are you
have...
going for the apples or the exhaustion?
Well,
What are you trying to fix?
I was thinking the apples because I don't have. Because I think the only thing that would help for the exhaustion is greater restoration. I haven't tracked that, which is so silly. Because you'd think that a 6th level heal would do something.
If she had got, is that 70 hit points at 6th level?
It also ends blindness, deafness, and any disease.
It would certainly cure her tummy ache.
Yeah.
It does not cure exhaustion.
Funny.
Exhaustion is a really odd condition
Wild.
that is meant to be very difficult to get rid of. So.
I could do a mass cure wounds, and everybody could get healed up from their tummy ache.
Because everybody obviously gorged on apples as much as Belinda did.
Yeah.
What I will do in this time, whilst I'm keeping watch, is I'll burn some spell slots doing Goodberry.
Okay.
So I'll have some.
Belinda, you felt ill. Have some more!
And I just need more food.
And she's just like,
Hey,
Bane!
stop! Stop!
Bane! She can gently point out you don't have a way of getting Belinda back if she dies by
That's
overfeeding
true.
her.
Well, Varrow we could get Varrow to cast it again.
He doesn't have the capability.
He
We
is.
could get him a scroll.
You could. Where from?
I don't know. I'm not meaning right now. I'm just meaning that we could make it happen.
Ah, yes, we're just going to screech this campaign to a
7,
halt and
8, 9,
not save the
10.
city while we go and get an extra scroll
Yeah, while
because
we
our
look for a
beloved
bookshop.
Pegasus.
I'm going to use 10 spell slots to cast Goodberry.
How many good berries does that give you?
100.
100. Ah, right, okay. So 10 levels of spell slots in some various combination.
No, 10 spell slots. Because it doesn't scale.
Does it not scale?
It doesn't scale,
I
no.
thought it scaled. Okay,
No,
cool.
it
Have
does
100
not.
good berries. They will go off in like a week or something.
No,
like
it's
that.
a day.
Is it a day?
Yeah. This is so people don't do what I'm just doing.
And keep them forever.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bit longer.
Yeah, so it's just a day. So that means 100 hit points worth of healing for tomorrow.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And I think you can make a honeydew potion as well if you want, which lasts for another day.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I could have done 100. I have another 3 spell slots, but just in case something goes bump in the night, I have kept my 3 highest level spell slots.
Okay. Just in case
Just
you go.
in case.
Blight!
Yeah. Just spam.
None of this shit!
You just wake up and you're like,
It's just the butler.
Where's Varrow? And I'm like,
Just
Wow.
a smouldering ash pile that was Varrow.
he left. Ignore the husk on the floor. That's an
As
unrelated
Polly enters her
dragonborn.
evil era. Okay.
Do you perceive anything in the night?
I guess. So my passive is 19. Alex, do I perceive?
I do not think that you perceive anything other than maybe what would be... I'm not sure if this would be comforting or maybe like a little homesick for Polly.
Oh.
As you see, like, as Varrow, like, drops off, he does his... And you remember this from when he was a kid and things like that. He often twitches in his sleep.
Wow.
And you can see, like a dog, I guess, because he's got a snout and things, as being a dragonborn.
Yeah.
His little lips twitch and stuff like that. And he...
Yeah. Oh gosh, I think there's kind
quite
of like
cute.
a hollow feeling attached to that. Like
Okay.
it's got like there's a little sourness to it. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Stupid high perception.
I imagine, given everything you went through as a child, even before any of the campaign events or anything like that, he was quite prone to nightmares, so I imagine you would know that it most likely means he's having a nightmare.
I elect to ignore that piece of information.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so your watch passed uneventfully.
Cool.
Who's up next again?
Me.
Kye.
Hi. Would you like to perceive anything, or do you want to just sit there?
I will perceive things.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in your watch time of
2
2 hours as well?
If you're attuned to an item, can you know where it is?
Not necessarily.
Can I try and know where the trident is now we're closer to it?
You can
Just
try.
think really hard.
Yeah, okay.
Just ask that little kid again. Hey kid, where are you?
Where are you, you little shit? Can you roll me a D100?
Oh, a 100. A what? Just 100 or 110?
What? A D100?
Is it like a
Percentile
25% chance or is it
and-
just 20?
It's out of 100, so you need both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Okay, if I ask for a D100, I always mean both.
Yeah.
I've never
39.
39, okay. I've never had anybody ask her, because that's just rolling a d10.
It's just a D10, yeah.
It's a D10 but big.
Yeah.
I
Big
don't know.
numbers.
I don't want a big d10, I want
If the I understand what you mean though, because it's like if the percentage chance is like 60%, then why bother rolling the other die? Because you're like,
Yeah.
either you get up to it or you don't.
It was 37?
39.
39, okay, 39. I think with a 39, you try very hard, but there doesn't seem to be like a link there. Like, I feel like you've got a very intrinsic link to Talos and things like that, but the link to the specific item doesn't seem to be there.
Did I want high or low?
You wanted low.
Oh, I was already quite low.
It was quite low.
I think it's kind of akin to when you do a divination roll or whatever, and it's like your level or something you always shoot for. Your
Yeah,
level.
what's the name of that? It's not. It's divine intervention.
Divine intervention. Intervention.
Intervention.
Intervention.
Let us innovate. Innovate.
Intervention.
Is that a word?
No.
No.
Good.
There's a word called enervating. Called enervating? Because it's
Innovation, yeah.
yeah, which sounds like it's energizing, and it's the
It's
opposite.
the opposite.
Yeah.
Innovate. No.
Energize, good. Enervate, bad.
Does that mean sapping the energy out of something?
Kind of. There's like a D&D spell that
It's
uses the word
to-
enervating
yeah.
for something,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes you
Something
weak.
innovation or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it makes you weaker.
That one, you need sap like a bit of strength or something.
Kind of.
Okay. So no, I'm afraid there is no intrinsic pull. Would you roll me a perception check as well, or do you want to use your passive where you just chill?
Passive is 16. I'll roll anyway.
Okay.
17.
70. Slightly better. Okay. Okay. I don't think you perceive anything of interest. The rustle of leaves through the orchard.
I don't like that you rolled for that.
That's nice. Okay. Maybe Clifford and Belinda gently like snuffling as like Clifford gets up, walks across Belinda's stomach. She goes, ugh! And he settles back down on a different bit of a. As a big puppy that he is. But yeah, nothing major.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Adolin gets a free cast of locate objects like once per day. Would you? I think Cal probably have seen him try that. But so if during the handover, he could offer to
Yeah.
try cast a bit for the Trident if you'd like.
Yeah.
As his once a day locate object.
Can I do anything to help?
I would say you could if the telepathic bond was up, but I believe Polly is fast asleep.
I'm unconscious. Sorry.
So I'm afraid would have been something for before bed if you wanted that help.
Oh well.
I'd get the direction to its location if it's within 1,000 feet, which is pretty long way, like 300 odd meters.
I forgot I had a point of exhaustion.
3.5 football pitches. Third of a mile. I think it's a third of a mile? No, less than that, sorry.
I know roughly how long a football pitch is. Is it the same length as a rugby pitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's better.
Your average sports field.
Your average sports field. Thank you
Your
very
sports
much.
ball pitch.
Sports ball. With the ball. Right, the sport.
The
sport.
one ball
The sport, yes.
that all sport uses.
Yes. That you just mush into a slightly different shape for some of them.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, you can go for that if you want.
Yeah, I think you would go for a cast of that.
You've definitely seen it up close. You've definitely been within 30 feet, so you've definitely seen it more than once. It is unique, so I think you are more than happy that it is unlikely to pick up a secondary trident.
I'd be very surprised if this signal got muddled. Done. Or, we're in the home of the collector. Maybe.
Maybe somebody's making knockoffs.
Yeah.
Collector's trying to fool you with this knockoff. Yeah, sure. Do you need to roll anything for this, or is it just bing?
It just works. You sense the direction to the object's location if it's within 1,000 feet of you, and if it's in motion, you know the direction of the motion. So if it happened to be,
Motion of the ocean.
if it happened to be getting moved in the middle of the night, I would know.
Okay. I think, and this is based very much on my understanding of how far 1,000 feet is, and as you know, Distances and
Directions.
such are not my strong suit as a individual that gets lost frequently. 1,000 feet doesn't mean an awful lot to me, I'm afraid.
I'm trying to see if there's like a reference we can see out the window that's like...
That would be very helpful. I think
Yeah,
our living
sports.
room is 24 feet, but that is slightly too small for me to be of use again. I think...
It's about 4 living rooms. Does that help?
This living room?
No,
Or is that-
40.
I was going to say...
I was thinking 100 feet for a second. That was very close.
Gonna hit
And what kind of like that way or that way?
Was it 1,000 feet?
24 that way.
Anyway,
1,000
roughly,
feet gets you to
vaguely.
that corner there. So like nearly enough like the bridge over the Clyde. Like down the road over there.
Okay.
So like the better part of like a block. Maybe 2.
Okay.
Anyway,
I
sorry.
think a banana might be a little bit small.
Oh, who's on?
Dr. Doom Cakes.
Oh, it's
They're
lovely to see
new.
you.
You're new. You
Howdy.
trained in
Thank you for
right when we
joining
got
us.
more unhinged.
Yes.
Welcome to session 19. If you want to catch up on previous sessions, they are on our YouTube.
We are now no longer reined in by Worldcon, and
Yes.
we have been unleashed to our goofiest.
Oh,
We still have to abide by the code of conduct.
fine.
Well, there's a little bit of iffiness of how that code of conduct applies in a combat game, as you are killing
true.
things.
Violence!
Yeah.
Murder!
Does that mean that we actually can't condone adultery and we need to really understand what's going on with Lena and her husband before we can hook?
I'm gonna let you figure that out because that sounds really bloody interesting.
Is adultery in the convention code of conduct?
That would be
Is
really
promoting adultery,
that would be
fictional
really
adultery.
specific thing
No,
to have
I think-
Have
covered.
you read the code of conduct?
No.
It's ridiculously long, and at the top there's just a TLDR, and it's just like, don't be an asshole.
Okay.
Nice.
That's it.
We have like a summary line that is just, if you're not an asshole, you're not breaking the code of conduct. However, it then goes into
And
specifics.
then it's like pages and pages and pages with subsections
which
and
are
stuff.
very necessary and been very helpful from a social media point of view.
Yeah.
However, the rule of thumb is don't be a bloody asshole and accept that other people have different views from you from time to time.
And that view is your wife's really hot.
Yeah.
If your view is that I'm wearing your ex-boyfriend's clothing and thus you can sleep with me,
And I'm starting to think Lena might have a little bit more going on and maybe needs to see a therapist.
Don't we all?
I'm actually not sure where we got the ex-boyfriend bit from either.
I think we just assumed her
We
and
just-
Garen
We
were...
inferred it
Oh,
from
did
how
you
she
recognized
acted.
his clothing and nobody else did. And we were like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
wow.
you're familiar.
Yeah.
There's history here.
And it's not like I recognise the clothing that any of you would wear, is it now?
I mean, that's different because we're basically like cartoon characters who wear the same one outfit
Yeah.
forever.
I mean, that's what everybody in D&D does.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
Otherwise, NPCs aren't like you can't. Yeah,
Rosie
NPCs.
was meaning in real life.
No, I wasn't
No.
really thinking. Although the A is true,
Also-
that I only have like 3
Okay.
outfits.
But I also know roughly what all of you wear in real life as well, because I know you well enough.
What are you
What?
staring at?
No,
You're freaking me
he was
out.
looking. There was a lot more pictures than last time, and I didn't notice when I came in. I saw that one and I got distracted.
Oh, the artwork that I
Yeah.
got at Glasgow
From
2024 from one of my favourite artists.
Yeah, there was a silent auction and it was really fun.
It was really
and you and me both won something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it
so
winning
excited.
or is it buying?
Yes.
Both. Because you win the auction and then
Competing
you buy
to
it.
buy.
Yeah, you compete.
Like a house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Only this time I offered over.
That under. That's very fair. I think I offered what I could afford.
Anyway, where's this trident?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Locate objects.
Okay, I'm gonna say, and again, this is based heavily on my vague understanding of 1,000 feet, that it is within 1,000 feet of you, and it is located roughly directly down from you. And I will then gently remind you that you're at the top of the tower.
Yes.
But it's in the tower.
It is 1,000 feet roughly down from you.
Oh, snap. How?
1,000 feet or within 1,000 feet?
Within 1,000 feet.
Okay.
I don't think you get to know the direction. You don't get to know. Yeah. So you're in a tower in the palace, and like do you know like the Disney? I'm picturing very much that, but slightly more stylized with glass and stuff like that. In a reverse snow globe, that is the vibe I'm going for here. I think you would get a directional pull that says it's within 1,000 feet of you, and it is roughly like in the palace.
Cool. Okie dokie.
Palace or tower? Because before you said tower, and then
you were in a tower of the palace.
Yes. So if it's down, is it within the tower? Or
you don't know, because you don't know how far it is.
But is it like down and at an angle?
Oh, it's at a slight angle, yeah.
Okay.
So it could be like the room below you, or it could be much deeper into the actual palace itself.
If I do like a quick lap of the room, does that directional pull change much?
Not much. Not much.
Very far down. Very
Okay.
far down. Probably not worth trying to track it down in the middle of the night either. I imagine it'll be quite well defended. But we'll get it in the morning. We'll get it.
Just need to win all these trials.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's inevitable. First, we just need to steal Alex's die.
Would that count as yesterday's casting of that?
I'll give you yesterday's casting. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Aww, that was very nice of you, Alex.
Girl.
He knows
I get inspiration. Yay!
But only to use for our allies.
You know that we need this.
Yeah, I didn't set these trials up to be easy, guys.
Oh no. She's going to make us try and remember things from the campaign.
Yes, welcome to your pop quiz.
Oh,
That's
boy.
the trial.
It's like that one game of, fantasy.
It's not like we recorded everything so we could check it all.
I suppose.
Right, okay. I know you're new Dr. Doom Cakes, but we need you to listen to the archives. Just let us know what happened.
Go through them, figure it out. I don't even know how many hours we're on now, so...
Too many.
I could cough Varrow. Varrow's asleep.
We're getting real kinky.
Yeah.
Not like that. I feel like to stop him being used against us the following day.
That's a good idea.
Why do it while you're
I've had
asleep?
dimensional shackles for like 12 sessions now.
That's true.
And you can only put them on an incapacitated creature.
Oh, right.
And Varrow's asleep.
So he won't teleport anywhere? What?
So
What do
he
they do?
can't teleport anywhere. They prevent or travel to a different plane of existence, but I can designate who can remove them. And it takes a DC 30 athletics check to bust out of them. So maybe
Is him not teleporting going to be helpful?
if he's shackled, it'll make him a bit less useful in combat. But that could equally be used against us if we actually care about him surviving.
Or if he's on our side.
I don't know. I
I don't see the benefit.
I think I'd be pitching this to Kai as I woke up like, we could cuff him.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to use the things. We have the
Polly's
things.
just honk shooing in the corner. Because you brought them for Tessin, and then we very much did kill
Yeah.
We
him.
just killed him.
So, like,
Yeah.
I get it. You have this idea when you're like, man, I want to get my money's worth.
We'll get money's worth. Who are we going to cuff? The Collector? Maybe?
We could cuff the Collector.
Just have to knock him out first.
Cuffing is really getting me, yeah.
Is that a thing? Am I unintentionally saying a really kinky thing?
No, it's just handcuffing someone
Oh, okay.
in a non-police context.
Yeah.
Shackling.
Shackles. They are dimensional shackles.
Bang.
Okay, we'll leave them off of Varrow for now. Just in
What a
case.
great way to make friends. Have an emotional outpour and then, like, tie them up in your sleep.
Yeah.
Just wake up in the morning like, you're welcome. We didn't handcuff you in your sleep.
How much you go?
Like, that was an option?
Just shackle him to a railing or something in the
A
room.
radiator.
Railing. I imagine this palace doesn't have radiators.
No, it's too warm. It's always summer.
It's summer in here.
Yes. Summer.
Hush,
It's-
the camera can't see that.
It's chucking it
Glasgow
down
is
outside.
delightful. It's not so rainy that so
We
many of our
didn't
trains
swim
were
here.
delayed today.
Do you perceive anything?
Are you doing anything specific during your watch? Sorry.
During my watch, probably just going over equipment, trying to figure out what to attune to, because we got a lot of nice shit here.
Yeah, did you settle on anything?
Yeah, I think keep the usual stuff, and then reattune to the Dagger of Warning, which I have to lose for Winter's Embrace. It means I don't have room for the Oath Bow. I think you'd be weighing up this Amulet of the Devout that you got from Joris. Like, ooh.
You do have 5 attunement slots now.
Mantle of Spell Resistance, Dagger of Warning, Amulet of the Devout, Bracer of Grappling, and Winter's Embrace.
Okay, yeah.
Oathbow, other stuff, potentially, yeah. Just gonna keep the dagger warning close to see if it does anything during the night, and then, yeah, I'd like to perceive or something.
Perceive. Okay, passive, or would you like to roll?
Oh, I'll roll. I guess investigation wouldn't count for anything here.
I'm looking for perception, please.
Okie dokie.
Do you remember what we put in the Ring of Spell story? It's written in my notes.
Plus 3. 17?
My spells.
Okay, same as Kye.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this,
That's a very good roll for me.
The worst part is that
I suck at perception.
Okay, I think... Oh.
that was a good
What
crunch.
are you using your nose for?
A good crunch.
Do you know how to perceive things?
Yeah, any of your senses.
You know, imagine being so high up in a tower, perceiving like Varrow's farts in the night or something is going to be really crucial.
We had asparagus for dinner.
I can't
No,
remember.
sprouts.
I'm sorry.
And then the overwhelming apples from Belinda.
Oh god. Well, that
She
keeps not worse.
slowly deflates. It's good
Sorry.
for the stomach.
Does Adolin hear of anything?
I think with the 17 and the other roll I just made, that you would hear some faint grinding noises from coming over the balcony.
I'd go and have a look.
Okay. I think Belinda is like splayed out on the balcony, but I think you're quite nimble-footed, aren't you? So that you can pick yourself over her without waking her.
I'd have taken the half plate off to sleep
Yeah.
and would pull on the boots of Elvenkind for stealth and just kind of like plod my way over the sleeping.
Belinda's just like across the balcony with her wings like vaguely outstretched at weird angles, and there's like a Clifford like splayed across her. They occasionally roll over and like tangle back up and stuff.
I would... Oh, that was not a good stealth roll. I still get 17 stealth.
17.
Plus 10 an advantage.
No.
So I think I can avoid waking up the horse.
Yeah.
Nice.
The clip clops. And you get to the edge of the balcony.
Hmm.
And I think what would have, like when you looked over the balcony, like before you went to bed and things like that, what you saw was the Collector's Garden, which is a mix of, obviously you've got the palace, which is in the absolute centre of this circle, and then you've got the gardens, which are around that, which are a mix of like walled gardens and lovely little pathways and a very intricate and getting a top-down view. You can see like some of the actual patterns coming out as well, which are sometimes a bit self-serving because you can see one that just looks like the Collector and you're like, you prick. Arrogant prick kind of thing. And then the outer bit was where a lot of the orchards and the fields and stuff were. And I think you all spent a bit of time like looking at that and admiring it from afar and like guiding Belinda to the balcony because she flew up to this balcony. And I think what you would see now would be quite strange to you, is you see a portion of one of the orchards has been cleared.
Ooh.
And you can see stands getting erected magically around sort of circular patch, and you can see the ground sort of rotating.
Ooh.
And like,
Ooh.
and then would like sink a little bit, rise back up, and it's almost like gears
That's fun.
gently meshing together.
Ooh.
So it's a better Triwizard's Cup.
I was just thinking that. Like, the Drivers Tournament. I think he watched that for a little bit, and then for the rest of his kind of shift of watch, just like wander around the room, come back to the balcony, and just see how the assembly of this whole thing is progressing. And
I think over the 2 hours you would see that the stands themselves get completed in that time, and you can see there's like several tiers of stands which have got things like royal boxes in them as well for dignitaries and things like that. But you would see like the ground itself. I think in that time, whilst it is shifting constantly, it doesn't seem to be like taking any particular shape. And I think that can be quite confusing to you. But the overall shape is quite circular. Of it, the shifting of the ground and the rotating doesn't appear to go past this circular area that's in the middle of the stands.
right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, does like the terrain inside of it look... Is that changing at all?
It still appears to be grass.
Just turning a bit at a time.
Yeah, but like, so like the whole circle would shift a little bit, and then a different circle would, like a much smaller one within it, would shift a bit, and then the whole bit would rotate back round again, and another bit would shift. So there's like lots of circles within circles shifting and rotating. Cool.
But still just grassy meadow.
On the top, yes.
On the top. Oh my. Cool. Imagine it's quite hypnotic to watch from a distance, but
yeah, and I think maybe a little unnerving as well. Just hearing the throughout the night.
Okay. Chew over for a little bit, but yeah, go and wake up Clifford when it gets to the end of my shift.
Really wakes up.
Baby.
Hello, boy. You've got the last 2 hours, so rise and shine.
Can I see your spell so I can try and work out what's in the
I'm
ring?
literally like I was thinking about what to change them to.
You know
like,
how
I
this
can't
works.
change them until Isla looks. So
whether we're in a cave or wherever,
good luck.
just
I think there was healing.
bark if there are intruders.
Really?
There was something.
Good boy.
So you have up to
Fish out a good berry and like pass him it.
He takes it, thinks about it for a minute, drops it on the floor and splats it.
There you go. I scratch his head and go back to sleep.
Okay. And sleeps his head.
Bless.
Awesome. And I think during the 2 hours that is Clifford's watch, he does not wake you.
He's murdered.
You wake up and found a dead Belinda and a dead Clifford.
You know that so seriously. I was like, shit.
Absolutely not.
You manifested it.
I think it was that one. Does that sound right?
Oh, that would make sense. Yes. In fact, yes, because I remember being like, that's such a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. So you all wake in the morning.
And
I think what you would immediately find is Clifford is asleep on the balcony.
Damn it, Clifford.
Damn it, Clifford.
And Varrow is not in the room.
Fucking should have cuffed him to the radiator.
Speaking of Triwizard Tournament, I bet this is some bullshit where he's been kidnapped and we're gonna either have to rescue him or probably he's gonna be fighting against us. This is fine.
Stupid games.
What is your spellcasting ability modifier?
That's a really good idea. It just good question. It just went up. So let me
Could have taken a
factor
low-key
that
creature at
in.
a 4th level spell. But
Nice. Attack modifier, did you say, or just my modifier?
No.
Spellcasting ability
No,
modifier.
I took
so
Dominate
your
Beast.
wisdom modifier.
Got my subclass 4th level spells are Banishment and Faithful
4.
Hound.
Faithful Hound!
Faithful Hound,
You're gonna make Clifford jealous!
it's not a very
We're
good
for
spell.
the buddy.
It's an alarm spell with a bite, basically.
It is fun.
It can't move.
Adolin used it to great effect in the last season of Fantasy.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
At the last stand.
She used Faithful Hound? Oh, she summoned like Boggy the Doggy for that one.
That's Faithful Hound.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that checks out. Anyway, I also get Banishment. It's not.
It's a good spell.
Okay.
Your cousin's gone.
That's fine. Can we, if we have to kill him, or if we have to fight him, can we just incapacitate him rather than killing him? Because I don't want him to have the satisfaction of dying.
Oh my god!
That was more of a Rosie thing than anything else, but like...
Do you want the dimensional shackles?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, we could just shackle him. If we can incapacitate him and then we can shackle him.
Yeah. Do you want to take care of the shackles?
No, I feel like that's going to be too passive aggressive. You do it. You've been wanting to for ages. This is your moment.
We've all got an axe to grind with Varrow. Congratulations, you've a compelling villain. You made a compelling villain that we all hate.
It's so weird because you made not even a villain. Just like, I am just tired now. He's just very tiring. But
emotionally draining.
Yes, we're not reading into it. But he's a very nuanced character. But I wouldn't categorize him as a villain. Collector, no, he's an ass. I can be as mean as possible to him, and he just thinks it's funny.
Would Varrow be an anti-hero? Possibly.
I don't think
it depends if he ends up helping us, I guess.
He is a foil. He's just...
He just vibes.
We get up, we kit up.
Yeah.
Suit up.
Check our gear, suit up. And
Actually,
then
checking our gear is a good idea, just in case. Can we do a little kind of...
Is it all still there?
Check.
Working, not enchanted,
Everything looks...
etc.
I mean, a lot
How
of your
it
stuff's
would-
enchanted.
Not maliciously enchanted in a
cast
way
it?
it wasn't before.
I'll ritual cast
God.
detect magic, and I'll check to see if anything... Because I did
Oh, that's
this
good.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and so I'll do it again, and if anything has changed, vibe-wise.
A lot of things light up. Like
Yes, but that's
Mm.
they
That's
all
to be
lit up.
expected.
Does anything light up differently than last time?
I
Like,
don't think
like-
so, no.
Okay.
all of our possessions.
No
are-
additional elements or schools of magic suddenly.
Certainly not on your
Appear.
personal items, and I don't think on the,
In the vicinity?
palace itself.
Everything now stinks of necromancy.
I mean, could be a really good thing to know right off the get go. I also forgot I had a point of exhaustion, and now I don't. So
I saw a thing, I think it was like 3 that like if you did that to like a Vorpal sword, it would give off transmutation and necromancy.
wow.
And the necromancy I get, the transmutation is does it make you alive to dead? Is that-
That's very good.
Mhm. Should we find breakfast?
You want a good berry? I have 100 of them.
I mean, it keeps you satisfied for a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have one good berry.
Do you want
Okay.
one?
For a hearty breakfast,
Okay.
one good berry.
I will mark down. Belinda, do you feel up for stomaching food?
Oh my god.
What do you imagine a good berry looks like?
I think it's like a grape.
Oh,
Hmm.
Why?
I've been imagining like lingonberries.
Well, I did initially
No,
think it was
roanberries.
smaller,
I
but
made
then I was
roanberry.
like, thinking like it is supposed to be hearty. It's supposed to be a hearty meal, and what's heartier a meal than a grape?
Okay.
A roanberry.
I don't follow your logic, but
It's
I'm
not.
just
It's-
gonna
it's
roll
me
with
being
it.
silly.
I was thinking something like really tart and juicy,
Mm.
but yeah,
Such
It's
as?
yours.
a whole ass pear that you have to eat with an action.
like a really tart blueberry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That was the vibe I always got. But...
I think that they look like grapes, but they
Yeah.
taste like whatever.
Dr. Doomcake also said blueberry.
Ah,
Ah.
interesting.
Right, we have a consensus.
They all look
They're
like
all
grapes,
blueberry.
but they taste like whatever your heart desires.
Oh.
Ah,
A 4-course Sunday dinner.
the nim 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 thing from Willy Wonka.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the meat. Is it the wallpaper? That
No,
does that?
the-
Or is it the chewing gum?
Was it not a gobstopper?
There was the everlasting gobstopper.
Oh, yeah.
That's a stopper.
There was the
changed
gum that was a
flavours.
meal.
There was
Yeah.
a meal that was the
Yeah.
cowboy kid.
And there was the blueberry. No.
No.
Oh, that was the gum because they got to the blueberry dessert, and that's what made Violet,
Violet.
blow up into a violet.
That's true.
Mm.
The wallpaper, just different colours, tasted like different things.
Okay.
Mm.
I think
so
it
there's
was
still
different-
food.
it was
it's
like
candy
fruit
store, of course, it's
wallpaper.
food.
So
God damn it, Alex.
if I give 3, one to each of us, the one to Clifford, one to Belinda, then I have 95 left.
Lovely.
I've just realised we never did the introductions.
Oh, we didn't.
Oh yeah, we're a bit
You
late.
must be
Oh,
so
my goodness.
confused.
Hey, there's a pinned message in the chat
That's
which
true.
does not help because it doesn't say who's who.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. It was a
Well,
really
hey,
weird
there's
start.
a whole one person here now, so at least they'll benefit from
Yeah,
the
okay,
introduction.
if you missed the start, we usually do an introduction to these. I'm Alex, I'm the DM, this is my campaign, I wrote most of it, I stole a lot of it from other campaigns and stuck it into my own world because that's how you DM. I run everything that isn't these 3. Yeah, Isla, would you like to...
I'm Isla, I'm playing Kye. They are a half-elf warlock bard. Warlock bard is really hard to say.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm playing Adolin. He's a ranger, monster slayer ranger, and is an Aasimar.
And I am Rosie, I'm playing Polly. She is an Aasimar Druid Circle of Bees.
Yes, I think we've got... Everybody's got homebrew subclass somewhere because you've got
In a
College of
capacity.
Journeys.
College of Journeys and then Fathomless for the warlock.
Is the Fabulous is
That was
standard.
official.
It's official, I just didn't say what it was and everyone else said their subclasses. And I wanted to be included.
Yours is from the Laser Llama individual.
Laser Llama homebrew, yeah.
Mine's Kobold Press, so third party. Yeah.
So yes, we're a little off the books with like our official stuff, but that's
When
good,
you've
it's
been
more
playing
fun.
this long, you just want to get a little bit spicy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been playing D&D together for a long time and separately for even longer. So yeah, there's a lot of experience at the table here. Sorry about that. I completely forgot to do the introductions because we got so carried away with
Scores
the
is awful good,
convention's
yeah.
finished. But yes, we've all woken up.
We're just level 13 as well. We just
Yeah.
leveled up. Yeah. So that's fun.
There's a lot of experience at the table. We forgot to say our names.
We're just
We're
very...
not
No
very experienced at
names.
streaming.
We're
We've
very
only been doing
immersed
this
in
for
our
a year.
characters.
Okay, so everyone's woken up, everyone's checked their gear.
Yes.
We are rolling towards actually playing D&D. That's good. It's only been an hour and a bit. That's fine.
Let's play some D&D.
Woo.
Okay. Yes, I think after a little bit, I imagine as adventurers, you all kind of wake up with dawn kind of thing. That's kind of normal for you all as sunlight streams in through the windows and stuff like that. You all then start to wake up kind of thing. I think it'd be interesting to note that your dagger of warning didn't go off
At any point during the
at
night.
any point during the night, and I think there would be a bit of theological debate there of in terms of did the dagger of warning not go off because there was no danger because Varrow left by himself,
Yeah.
or because Varrow isn't included in your group in your mental eye.
Oh.
And I think there's a bit of nice fun debate there. But after a little bit, a butler
Sorry.
would come up and would serve you all breakfast.
Oh,
There'd
very
be a
nice,
mix
very
of
nice.
very strange looking fruits. And some breads and things like that, and some cheeses and things for you all to nom upon for your breakfast.
After our good berry.
After your good berry, you are then presented with more food that you're now expected to eat.
Is it poisoned? Is this the first trial?
Would you like to know?
Yes.
Okay, how do you know?
How do you identify poison?
I actually
It's a
think I
spell.
have that spell, but let me check.
Can you? No, you can do it without a spell.
That's true. I mean,
But like, does it look weird? Does it taste weird?
Are you familiar with poison? And also, are you familiar with fey food?
I
No
am
and no.
quite familiar with poison, and I have some Fabies that could help me.
Babies.
Potentially.
My little Fabies.
Your little babies.
I don't know. I could check. Do you want me to roll something? I mean, there's a reason we eat the good berries, so that like we
You don't have to eat if you don't want to.
Did anybody eat anything at the buffet the night before?
No.
We tried to stop Clifford from eating and...
I think Clifford definitely did eat something, but
Yeah.
Clifford's
But also
eating
Clifford
is
can't
weird.
eat because he's a ghost dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belinda's been gorging on apples from the orchard all day. Like, you
That's
had
true.
dinner with
Belinda,
Varrow
we just-
upstairs.
True.
Oh, did we eat?
Love.
Yes, that would have been
Food.
like food would have been served like in the evening,
Well, I guess if we've not died yet.
Yeah.
and Varrow would have like openly eaten stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Barrett would have.
Okay. Then, yeah, we'll try some interesting fey food.
Yeah, I think you find it's a lot sharper in taste than you're used to. Medieval food, which is what I've based this like the Sapphire Coast
Bland.
food is quite bland and like non-standard. I imagine Polly's the only one that's got any vague difference in culinary taste there, having come from a farm that grows all its own produce and honey and things like that. You actually have a bit of a wider palate than most, but I think
And
for the
very
majority,
worldly.
the food that, from the Sapphire Coast is functional more than anything else. So this food is what you imagine is still quite basic food for here in terms of it's just sort of like platters of fruit and bread and things like that. But it's very tasty.
Mm.
Okay.
Very good. Good. Ask the butler, when are we expected somewhere?
Whenever you're ready,
What if that's never?
then you may stay here.
Shall we just...
It's a pretty solid answer.
Yeah,
should
very
I?
good. Should we
Yeah.
just...
Should I prepare? I'm just preparing my spells for today, and because I got some new paladin spells. Oh, that's right! I'm also classed into paladin, so I actually
A whole
I'm
one level.
a druid paladin, 2 levels now.
Oh, 2.
Yeah, so I got spells.
Wow.
So one of the spells that I took is also a spell that I usually have prepped as a druid spell, so I'm shuffling some things around. Should I prepare water breathing and cast a ritual cast it just on us? It'll last for a day. I don't know
yeah.
what the trials will be.
Yeah.
But
There's
what
no
if it's
harm.
really Tri-Wizard-esque?
Yes.
No, throw it on.
And we
throw it
have
on.
to go in there like, okay, so then, yeah, so I'll prepare that. And then I can cast it on all of us, up to 10 people. So Clifford and Belinda can get it too.
Is that a 10
And this
minute?
butler that's passing.
I'll cast it on all my bees.
All the
All of it, you do not have enough slots for all the bees.
It's a ritual. I'll just be here for a very long time.
By the time you get to the end of your bees,
24 hours have passed and
You
we
gotta
can't
start
breathe.
again.
That'll take you.
24 is 8, sorry.
24?
Oh, is
Yeah.
it water walking that's 8 then, I guess? That's the other one that I always do as a ritual cast.
1 hour for a water walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll take you 10 minutes to do.
Yes.
I will take that 10 minutes to. This is going to be disgusting. Apply the oil of slipperiness.
Get yourself all lubed
Hey,
up.
grease me up.
Oh,
You gave us a bottle of oil of
I did.
slipperiness.
And how long does that last for?
If you apply it to yourself, it takes 10 minutes, and the
Yeah.
affected creature gains the effects of a freedom of movement spell for 8 hours.
8 hours. So you've got
okay.
8 hours of freedom of movement.
8 hours of freedom of movement.
Okay.
Alternatively, you can just chuck it on the ground and replicate the effect of a grease spell
Yeah.
in a 10-foot square for
I
8
think
hours.
your plan is better.
So I'm going to just
Grease yourself
fucking
up.
shower in this bottle of grease. Just.
Belinda,
I like
as
to
David
think that.
starts sniffing
Kai
you.
did say that.
What does oil of slipperiness smell like?
Pork grease.
No! Oh dear.
Oh no, I'm delicious.
Clifford starts salivating and looking at your ankles very intently.
Oh dear. Clifford? Heal.
Yes, tasty heel!
Oh dear.
Whenever you don't pay attention to him, he starts absent-mindedly licking your ankles.
I'm all
Cover. No.
spelled.
Stop it.
I-
Clifford, you can't eat. I know pork lard is delicious, but please.
He sits and whines, and he attempts to lick you every time you look away.
Oh no. Does anyone else want to do any preparation?
I'll telepathic bond as well after I've done the thingami, so that's another ritual. Do I have any other fun rituals that I might as well cast too?
Let's go through all the fun rituals!
I've done detect magic, I've done water breathing, and I've done telepathic bond. I don't think I have any others. I think those are all the hits.
Has anybody else got any prep spells?
Yeah.
Mage armor, and I'm just checking what all my potions do.
Aha! I shall become slippery too!
I also do have another spot to attune to something now.
Okay, that's
Oh, sick.
So I don't know.
Did you want like Cloak of Elvenkind or like a ring of shooting stars?
I think we had Clifford have a ring, which I thought was very
You
funny.
did?
I think you made it
Yeah.
into a collar for him, so
Yeah.
he's got spells now.
Which I
Okay,
think would
both
be.
my
He has more
potions-
action economy than I do because I have so many other things,
Yeah.
and I'm not very stealthy. Surely it would be better for one of you guys to have the Cloak of Elvenkind, so you can be some
I'm
sneaking.
not sure any of you are massively stealthy.
I've already put on the boots because they're non-attunement.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Both my potions only last an hour, so I'm not gonna have it just now.
What do you have?
Fire breath and hill giant.
Nice.
Or some sort of giant strength.
I think it'll be Hill Giant.
Probably hill giant.
Because I think Will's got Stone Giant, you've got Hill Giant.
Yeah,
Is how
there's
you
also a
shuffle them.
potion of etherealness, but that just seems to take you to the ethereal plane, which isn't super useful right now.
Not
In
when
case of
you're-
emergencies.
I guess, yeah, to get out of jail free if you're like, I don't want to be on this plane.
Except it spends 10 minutes to apply. like the oil.
You
Don't
just
kill
never
me.
think, oh god, I don't want to be here. Why am I still here?
Give me 10 minutes.
If I'm in prison again,
There
I'm
you go.
set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
guess particularly because the teleportation doesn't work here.
Precisely.
Indeed. I don't think there's anything else I want to prep for the day.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm all good.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny. Do you know that I have been? I think I've had
What?
I've had one less cantrip than I'm supposed to for this entire thing, and it's because I think I have thaumaturgy as well,
Uh-huh.
but I just haven't. I don't remember. So I just have one less cantrip than I'm supposed to.
Okay.
And I just every time I look at it, I'm like, I should probably do something with that, and then I just never fucking do.
I should do something about it. I should do something about it. I should do this.
Yeah, it's fine. It's It's fine.
I think we might take a quick comfort break there.
Before we do anything,
We woke
Oh my
up.
God.
We did some rituals.
we had breakfast.
Adolin got
That's
loud.
enough.
I
Right
had
now.
a tea before we started the stream. I'm very sorry. So I need a quick comfort break.
Okay.
We'll try and make it very quick. Thank you very much for your patience. We're a little out of practice.
It's not even been that long. We've just been
I'm aware.
doing a
Stop
lot
making
of
me feel
other
bad.
things.
I drank a lot of tea. Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Bye.